This segment is all about planning for exiting your business, exit planning. Welcome to the program. I'm Mark Imperial. This segment's being brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where busy professionals finally get their books done and published to lead their fields, educate their buyers, and to leave a legacy. Joining me on this segment is Dawn Hryshko. She's the founder and president of Hryshko and Associates. Dawn, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your work and specifically, who are the types of clients that you help?
It's interesting having the accounting background. So what we do here is we work with clients from inception through the exit process. So because we work with clients along that range of their business life, what we do is when a taxpayer is interested in exiting their business, we make sure that their financials are meeting whatever requirements are necessary to make them very attractive in the market. And then we also help with the tax planning because there's huge tax consequences sometimes with some of these sales. And we also focus on the family. It's a huge focus of our practice in which we look at how is this going to impact the spouse, the children. Maybe there is a legacy that's going to take over or continue to work there even if they don't own it. And there's a lot of factors that go into the family piece of the equation. And we try to help with that.
With the business owners that you work with, do you find that they have an understanding of the need for proper exit planning, or what's really in their mind already in their preconceived notions?
Because we work with more closely held companies, I don't think they really understand. Some of them think, well, I'll just continue to get a salary upon my leaving the company, or well, we don't even know what it's worth. I can't tell you how many small businesses or closely held businesses don't even understand the net worth or the value of that business. So they don't even know. We have to educate them and bring people in that have various expertise to help them.
That is the aim of this series. And let's unpack that a little bit. Can you kind of start by telling us, like, what are some of the dangers that business owners can face if they don't place an importance on proper exit planning?
Well, many of them will probably not receive the cash flow that they will need post-exit. So often they aren't thinking about that. They think, well, maybe I'll get another business or I'll do this or that. But what if something happens, right? Because many people don't exit when they're young. They exit closer to retirement. So a lot of them do not understand how much money is going to be needed for the remainder of their life.
Does proper exit planning help businesses make their business even more saleable or valuable, if any?
It does. Even if sometimes it's a good experience to go through just to even make your company just more profitable if you're going to keep it. Because yes, it does. It will strengthen their balance sheet, strengthen their income statement, strengthens the team that's going to be there after you leave. Those are big factors.
What have you found when you start working with business owners? Do you find any areas that are really important in exit planning that they've either neglected or really not put any focus on? Maybe perhaps mistakes or pitfalls they've faced?
Maybe not completely understanding their financials to the extent of what drives the value for a potential buyer. So educating them on that, and also the cash flow that they need post-exit. So many of them don't even think of that.
Gotcha. Dawn, what inspired you to get into this field and help business owners with their exit planning? How did you get started?
Because I had a CPA firm. So as a CPA firm, you're working with clients and their businesses every single year, and it evolved over time because you get so close with the entire family, and as they age or make comments that they're looking to do something else, there was a need.
Makes a lot of sense. Dawn, before I ask you my last question, is there anything regarding exit planning that I haven't thought of to ask you that you really feel is important to share with business owners today?
I would say the most important thing is if you are just thinking about it, talk to someone because there's an entire team you're going to need to put in place. And even if it's a year out or 2 years out, that gives you proper time to plan accordingly. So even if you're thinking about it, start talking to the people who are in your financial team.
Sage advice. For business owners listening who would love to speak with you and perhaps get your help, how can they find you and connect with you?
Well, I'm on LinkedIn. which is where I do a lot of my business. I also have a website. It's www.cleveland-cpa.com. And my last name is Hryshko, in case you want to look me up.
Terrific. Dawn, thank you so much. This has been absolutely great, and I really appreciate you taking the time to share with my audience today, and I wish you continued success for you and for all of your clients.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be with you.
That was Dawn Hryshko, the president and founder of Hryshko and Associates. This segment's been brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where busy professionals finally get their books done and published to lead their fields, educate consumers, and leave a legacy. That's all for now. I'm Mark Imperial, and thanks for joining me.